will see the #5 seed in this playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFB, and let's get it going. Receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun, handoff inside. A gain moves the ball out near the 25. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Cut quickly. Oh, the spin move, and he's got some space here. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Mustangs, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Yeah, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Here comes the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. That's a solid gain, moves the ball up to the 28.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He's running out of time here. There's contact on the throw. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. And the tailback's got it again. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The Mustangs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Did not get there, and now he's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
He keeps it on a design run. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up the 1st down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And the Mustangs will have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it. Got the 1st down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that play moves him in the scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They're going to run it here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Throwing off play action. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's past the marker and still going. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. 1st and 10 now for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball, and eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and effective.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. 1st down and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Tight end goes in motion. On 1st down, it's play action. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And that one's straight down the middle. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. A deep shot to the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wide end. Let's go to incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Pressure is coming. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. The Mustangs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Finding space at the 20. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Mustangs will line up now. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line. Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Defense is coming after him. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. And the Mustangs will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quick throw to his receiver. Touchdown. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down. The Mustangs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
And the Mustangs are on the move here. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no
trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
The pass rush closing in. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Grinding away with a running game. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Pass complete. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.